everybody, Pink Bunny Girl 43 here. Today is day 1 of Pinestar. Or should I say Pinepaw? We're starting with his apprentice years. If you guys didn't know, there's an entire novella written about Pinestar's life called Pinestar's Choice. It's a short story included within the Legends of the Clans book with 2 other novellas. I absolutely loved reading this story, and so I'm super excited to do this week of Speedpaints focusing on him, since he's a pretty underrated character. The scene that Rachel's going to be drawing today is of Pinepaw's first day as an apprentice. He's on a tour of ThunderClan's territory with his mentor Mistpelt, and she takes him by the twolegplace, where he has a scary run-in with a kitty pet. Or should I say, its eye. He sees it through a hole in the fence. It's a very interesting scene. Anyways, I'll read this part from the book to you guys now. It's Pinestar's Choice on pages 119 to 120. And this young Pinepaw is the twolegplace. Mistpelt pointed with her tail to the tall wooden fence that ran along the edge of the trees. Pinepaw tipped back his head to look at the top of the fence. It stretched away on either side of him, all the way to the edges of the forest. Did the two legs build the fence to keep us out? Mistpelt purred with amusement. We're not that scary. I think they just wanted to mark their border, just as we mark ours. But they're too lazy to send out patrols. Just like any other clan border, you must remember that we are not welcome on the other side. That's not to say we can't have a poke around over there when we wish. Though it's nothing like the forest, that's for sure. She started to pad away along the edge of the trees. Pinepaw stayed where he was, trying to imagine what could be so different on the other side of the fence. Were the trees a different color? What sort of dens did the two legs live in? He spotted a small hole in the fence, just at the level of his ears. He crept up to it and peered through. A huge yellow eye glared back at him. Pinepaw squealed and leapt backwards. There was a mad scrabble of claws and a deafening rattle of wood as Mistpelt hurled herself up the fence and balanced on top, arcing her back and screeching. Leave my apprentice alone, you mangy furball! Too frightened to come over here and face us, aren't you? Go back to your 2 legs, fox brain! She jumped down again and nodded to Pinepaw. Nothing but a fat old kitty pet. You'll chase them off yourself next time. Pinepaw glanced nervously back at the hole. Was the kitty pet still watching him? He was sure he'd have bad dreams about the monstrous eye peering through the hole for the rest of his life. He kept close to Mistpelt's flank as she padded away, resisting the urge to glance back and see if they were still being tracked. I don't mind if I never see a kitty pet again, he muttered. Uh-huh. Right, Pinepaw. Sure, that'll be the last kitty pet you ever see. Tell that to Jake and his mom. Anyways, I really liked this scene because it shows the first time that Pinepaw's interest in the kitty pets was sparked, and quickly diminished, but not entirely put out. They never said in the books who the scary yellow eye belonged to. Do you guys have any theories? Mistpelt said it was just a fat old kitty pet, but possibly the kitty pet had some relation to some other kitty pets like Crystal, who were also alive at that time. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below who you think owned that unblinking eye of Sauron. Maybe that's the cat's name. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to go and check out the video over on the side of my last speed paint. And click that subscribe button so you can always be notified when I make my next video. Alright guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon with the next speed paint. Bye-bye!